friends, and welcome to Storytime for the week of June 6th, 2021. I'm Miss April, your youth librarian at Janaid Mutton Public Library, and today we're going to talk about these little creatures that hop and ribbit. Do you know what they are? They can swim in the water and they can jump on the land. Frogs! Yeah, we're going to talk about frogs today. And we're going to sing a couple of springtime songs because it's still spring, getting pretty close to summer, but still spring. And we're going to make this very cute frog on a lily pad craft. So if you're ready, let's sing our first spring song. It's called Hello, Springtime. Hello, springtime. Hello, springtime. Hello, springtime. We're glad springtime is here. And then, hello, flowers. Hello, flowers. Hello, flowers. We're glad springtime is here. Grass. Hello, green grass. Hello, green grass. Hello, green grass. We're glad springtime is here. And we have our little birdies. Hello, birdies. Hello, birdies. Hello, birdies. We're glad springtime is here. I have a story for you about a frog in the bog by Karma Wilson. Are you ready to hear about the frog in the bog? Let me turn my seat a little bit so that you have better... Can you see that? I hope you can see the pictures. I'll push them toward the camera in a moment though, okay? There's a frog on a log in the middle of the bog. A small green frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. Do you see the frog? Yet? Do you see him? Right there. On a log. In the bog. He flicks one tick as it creeps up a stick. One tick in the belly of a small green frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. Do you see him eating his tick? Yummy. And the frog grows a little bit bigger. He sees two fleas as they leap through the reeds. There he is growing. And there he sees two fleas flying around. What might he do now? One tick. Two fleas in the belly of the frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. And the frog grows bigger. So he ate a tick and then two fleas. And he's growing. He spies three flies as they buzz through the skies. So one tick, two fleas, three flies in the belly of the frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. Guess what happens? He ate, so the frog grows a little bit bigger. He glugs four slugs as they slink through the sludge. Now what's in his belly? One tick, two fleas, three flies, oh my, four slugs, ew, ugh, in the belly of a frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. And guess what? The frog grows a little bit bigger. He inhales 5 snails from their heads to their tails. Yum. One tick, two fleas, three flies, oh my, 4 slugs, ew, ugh, and 5 slimy snails in the belly of a frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. What a hog, that frog! Guess what happens? And the frog grows a little bit bigger. That log with the frog in the middle of the bog starts to rise. And guess what happens? The frog sees eyes. Maybe it's not a half-sunk log after all. And the frog sees claws and a big set of jaws and a mouth like a crater, and the frog screams, "Gator!" It's an alligator, not a log. With his mouth open wide, all the bugs inside start to crawl and fly and to slither and slide, and out come 5 snails from their heads to their tails. They're making an escape. 4 slugs, ooh, ugh. 3 flies, oh my! What else is still in his belly? Do you remember? 2 fleas, dear me, and 1 tiny tick, ick. And right in the middle of his holler, that frog grows a whole lot smaller. "See you later," says the gator as he romps through the swamp, 'cause the itty-bitty frog isn't big enough to chomp. He doesn't even want it for a snack. The bugs in the bog keep away from the frog, and the frog never sits again on a half-sunken log. Oh, that would teach you a lesson, wouldn't it? If you thought it was a log and it was a gator. Ah! All right, we have another song, another springtime song. It's called Flower Garden. The farmer plants the seeds, the farmer plants the seeds. Hi-ho and cheerio, the farmer plants the seeds. Then guess what happens? The sun begins to shine, the sun begins to shine. Hi-ho and cheerio, the sun begins to shine. Then the rain comes, the rain begins to fall, the rain begins to fall. Hi-ho and cheerio, the rain begins to fall. And then the flowers start to grow, the flowers start to grow. Hi-ho and cheerio, the flowers start to grow. Very good. Are you ready to make a craft today? We're going to make this frog on a lily pad, and let me show you what I have brought. I have green paper for my frog. I have scissors, very important. I have a glue stick for most of my project, and glue for my 2 little Google eyes. Yep, Google eyes today, or googly eyes, if you want to call them that. Got those as well. Let's see, I have a little bit of red paper. And I have green, dark green for my lily pad. And then I have a marker to draw my nostrils and mouth on my frog. And I have a pencil because I will need it to draw this little bit. Okay? All right, and of course my scrap basket. I'm going to have to move my camera around today because my tables are set up a little bit differently. And I'm going to have to put my camera here, move myself down to that end of the table so that you can see my work. Okay, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is Oh, we need to make, we're gonna fold our green, it's a half a sheet of paper. We're gonna fold it in half. And then we're gonna cut it. Okay, and this becomes the base for our frog. Pardon me. So I'm going to put a lot of glue stick on part of mine, and then I'm going to put it in a circle. This is the bottom part of my frog. All right, now I'm going to take my top and I'm going to make it smaller by folding it in about halfway on itself. So do you see what I've done there? I have folded it in about halfway on itself. And then I'm going to cut that off too. Don't discard this other part though, because that's where our little frog feet and arms are going to come from. And then I'm going to roll this up. But you see, I have extra that I don't need. I'm going to clip that because that's where my little frog eyes are going to start too. And then I shall put some glue on and roll it up. And I'm going to put some glue on this. Quite a bit of glue on that. And it shall go right here. So now I have two sections for my frog. Now to make the arms and feet, I'm going to cut it in half. And fold it in half. And just cut out some ovals. We can trim these and make them smaller if we need to when we're putting them on the lily pad. There's my feet. Fold this one in half as well. Gonna cut this one skinnier because it's my little frog arms. And again, we can make them as short as we need to when we put them on the frog. I just cut them in half. And then I have to remember how I did that. Oh, now I remember. So we need to fold just a little bit because we'll have to glue this, okay? This is going to be our little top shape here, this part. So we need to fold it a little bit. Then I'm going to also unfold and fold it in half. And I'm going to take my pencil and draw a bit of an oval. So I have a little oval top, like a fingernail type shape. Then I'm going to cut that. So then I have this shape, and I might even fold it just a little bit more to make it just a little bit smaller. That's for my eyes. gonna go ahead and put my eyes on it. You will need glue for your eyes, okay? Let me move this out of the way so that you can see. Here's one googly eye. We'll do this now so that while we finish our project, our eyes can dry a little bit so they don't slide down when we attach the eyes. So I have put a little drop of glue on both sides, on both of my eyes, and now I'm going to put them on my frog. I'm going to set this to the side to dry just a little bit, okay? So we have arms and legs and eyes and a body. We need a tongue, which is where this comes from. I am going to just cut a little bit off, and don't need a tongue that long, although frogs have very long tongues. And we can curl this a little bit by taking my pencil and my thumb, putting the paper between the pencil and the thumb, and pulling. Oop, don't rip your paper. You can also try to curl it around it a little. Little curled tongue. And there's my tongue as well. Okay, looks to me like all we have left to do is cut out a shape for our lily pad, and then we'll put all the pieces of our frog together. So I'm going to cut a V on the long side of my quarter of a sheet of dark green paper. Let's cut a V in it, kind of a wide V. So I have a V. See my V? And then I'm going to just roughly round it all out. Don't worry at all if it's not a perfect shape. Mine surely won't be. That's my lily pad. Draw some veins on it if you choose. Now it's time to assemble my frog to my lily pad. So I'm going to take the bottom of my frog and put some glue stick on it. I'm going to press it down onto my lily pad toward the back there. There it is, standing for you. And I'm going to put my feet in there, and I think these might need trim just a little. Yeah, I think those are too long. So I just cut off a little bit of it, and then I will put some glue stick on it and tuck it in. I think, yeah. And on this side as well. And tuck it in. Press down so that it sticks. Good, good, good. Now we have our little arms, our little froggy arms, which we're going to put here. And I'm going to trim those as well because they're a little bit long. And I'm going to put some glue stick on my arms, just on the tips of them. I'll put one here. And how about one? It's really kind of hard to do that when I'm not looking at it. and one there. So I have legs and I have arms. I need eyes and a mouth, don't I? So I'm going to put some glue on the folded part of my eyes and go ahead and refold it and put it up here. There we go. And then finally, I need to draw. I'm going to actually move that back just a little bit. I need to draw nostrils and a mouth on my frog. So I'm going to draw my little nostrils. And then I will draw a mouth. So, nostrils and a mouth. And then put a little glue stick on the tongue so we can catch the flies and the flea and the tick. 5 snails. And that's it, my friends. There's our little frog. What do you think? He has a friend too. They can catch bugs together. Notice they're on a lily pad, not on a half-sunken log, because those can be dangerous. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you again in 1 week when we will be talking about a new subject, and we'll have a couple of songs and a new craft for you. So until then, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.